Hey Nick, I'm Victor. I'm 26, and I feel like I'm losing my mind a little bit. I've been paying my bills every single month, never missed a payment, and my balances just don't seem to move. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
You're not crazy, Victor. That feeling is real. Walk me through what you owe. Every debt, every balance, just go down the list.
Okay, so I've got a Capital One Quicksilver that's $8,800. Chase Visa is $6,700. I have a credit union personal loan at $12,400 and a medical bill in collections, $3,650. So $31,550 total.
And what does all that cost you every month in minimums?
$800 a month, every month. I make $53,000 a year, take home around 3,310, and I just keep paying and paying and nothing changes. Why is nothing changing?
I'm going to show you exactly why. The answer is going to make you angry, and that's good. Anger is fuel. Stay with me. Quick check on your rates. Capital One, what's the APR?
22.49%. Chase is 19.99. The credit union loan is 14.5 and the medical bill is 0. It's in collections.
Good. And your minimums $220 on Capital One, $170 on Chase, $385 on the credit union loan, $25 on the medical bill.
Yeah, that's right. Adds up to $800.
Here's the number that changes everything. Of that $800 you send out every month, $426 of it is pure interest. It's gone. It never touches what you owe. Only $374 actually reduces your $31,550 balance. Capital One takes $165 in interest alone. Chase takes $112. The credit union pulls $150. The medical bill takes 0. That's $426 every single month evaporated.
Wait, that can't be right. I've been paying $800 a month for years. Years, Nick. How is my balance barely moving?
Because the math is working exactly as your lenders designed it. This is not a personal failure. You've been disciplined. The system just ate most of your effort. $426 in interest, $374 in principal, every single month on repeat. Here's what you do. Avalanche order. Highest APR first. Capital One Quicksilver at 22.49% gets attacked first. Then Chase Visa at 19.99%. Then the credit union loan at 14.5%. Medical bill at 0% goes last.
Okay, and I just keep paying the minimums on everything else while I hammer Capital One.
Exactly. Keep all $800 in minimums going. Then stack an extra $210 a month on top, every dollar of it aimed at Capital One until it's dead. That combination gets you debt free in 41 months. Total repayment comes out to roughly $40,323.
210 extra. Yeah, I can find that on $3,310 take home. I just never had a clear target before. I was throwing money at the pile hoping something would happen. This actually makes sense. Thank you, Nick. Seriously.
Victor, thanks for the call. Go get it done. All right, let's break down what actually happened on that call. Victor's mistake, and it belongs to millions of people, is confusing making payments with making progress. Those are not the same thing. $800 a month sounds like serious effort, and it is effort. But when $426 of it disappears to interest before a single dollar touches the $31,550 balance, the effort is mostly feeding the lender. Here's why minimums work this way. They are calculated to keep you current, not to get you out of debt. Lenders set minimums at a level that keeps the account in good standing while maximizing the interest they collect over time. At APRs like 22.49% and 19.99%, that design is especially punishing. 2 warning signs to check tonight. First, pull up any credit card statement and find the line that says interest charged this month. If that number is more than half your minimum payment, you are in the same trap. Second, if you have been paying for 12 months and your balance looks almost identical to where it started, your APR is outrunning your payments. Victor's $374 in monthly principal progress on a $31,550 balance is a textbook example of exactly that. Here is how the interest actually works in plain language. Every month, your lender takes the APR, divides it by 12, and charges that fraction against your full remaining balance. On Victor's Capital One balance of $8,800 at 22.49%, that calculation produces $165 in interest before his $220 minimum does anything else. The payment arrives, $165 gets skimmed off the top, and only what is left reduces the balance. Credit cards make this worse than installment loans because the balance is revolving. A fixed loan has a set payoff date built into its structure. A revolving credit card recalculates interest every single month on whatever balance remains. Slow principal progress means the interest meter barely slows down. Think of it this way. Victor is pouring water into a bucket, $800 a month, but the bucket has a hole near the bottom that drains $426 every month. He is pouring faithfully, but more than half the water is gone before it can accumulate. Patching the hole means attacking the highest APR debt first and closing off the biggest drain. The medical bill is the exception worth naming. That $3,650 collections balance carries 0% APR. Every dollar of the $25 monthly minimum goes straight to principal. No interest drain at all, which is exactly why it sits last in the attack order, and inaction has a price tag. Capital One alone would cost $7,610 in interest over 75 months at minimums only. Chase would cost $4,297 over 65 months. Every month the plan is delayed, those numbers keep running. Let me put the minimums only picture in front of you so you can see what staying put actually costs. Capital One Quicksilver, $8,800 per month, 22.49% APR, $220 minimum per month. Minimums only, 75 months to pay off, roughly $7,610 in interest. That is more than 6 years of payments on a single card. Chase Visa, $6,700 balance, 19.99% APR, $170 minimum per month. Minimums only, 65 months, roughly newbintal $1,297 in interest. The credit union personal loan, $12,400 balance, 14.5% APR, $385 minimum per month. Minimums only, 42 months, roughly $3,401 in interest. Now here is what the plan does to those numbers. Keep all four minimums, $800 a month total, and add $210 a month directed at Capital One first in avalanche order. That combination gets Victor debt-free in 41 months. Total repayment comes to approximately $40,323, which includes roughly $8,773 in total interest. Compared to minimums only across all four debts, the avalanche plan with that extra $210 per month saves approximately $6,535 in interest. That is money that stays in Victor's pocket, and there is a compounding benefit the numbers do not fully show. Right now, $800 a month only moves $374 toward the actual balance. Every time a debt is eliminated in the avalanche sequence, that freed up minimum rolls forward onto the next target, so principal progress accelerates with each payoff, and the interest drain shrinks faster and faster. Here is exactly what to do this week. Step 1. Pull your own numbers tonight. Log into every account where you carry debt. Write down the balance, the APR, and the minimum payment for each one. Then add up your total monthly minimums and your total monthly interest charges. Find your own version of the $426 out of $800 split. You cannot fix what you have not measured. Step 2, rank your debts by APR, highest to lowest. That is your attack sequence, just like Victor's order of Capital One at 22.49%, Chase at 19.99%, Credit Union Loan at 14.5%, and Medical Bill at 0%. Sequence by rate, not by balance size. Step 3, find your extra payment. Victor's plan calls for $210 a month on top of his $900 in minimums. Your number will be different. Even $50 or $100 extra aimed at the highest APR debt every month meaningfully changes your payoff timeline and the total interest you pay. Step 4, automate it and do not touch it. Set the extra payment to go out the day after payday. When that first debt hits zero, roll its entire minimum plus your extra payment onto the next debt in your order. In 41 months, Victor is completely debt free, keeps the $800 a month he used to send to lenders, and saved $6,535 in interest by making one decision this week. If your numbers look anything like Victor's, drop them in the comments below and hit subscribe so you do not miss the next debt detox breakdown.